The ship shore checklist is completed by the ship and the terminal after physically checking together that both are ready for safe operations. The gangway is supposed to provide safe access between the ship and shore. Depending on the rate of cargo transfer and the state of the tide, the ship's freeboard and the water level at the berth will change. The gangway will usually have a ship crew member in attendance for adjusting the gangway. If the gangway is provided by, unoperated from the shore, the jetty operator makes the gangway adjustments from her own observations, or as requested by the ship. The ship's emergency fire control plants are located externally. The moorings are supposed to hold the ship securely in position on the berth. Depending on the rate of cargo transfer and the state of the tide, the ship's freeboard and the water level at the berth will change. The moorings will usually have a ship crew member in attendance for adjusting the moorings. The ship's crew make adjustments to the moorings from their own observations, or as requested by the terminal. The fire wire, or emergency towing off pennant, is supposed to provide for towing the tanker off the berth in an emergency. Stakeholders are questioning the use of the fire wire. The concern is that these wires are seldom used, but seafarers are often injured during the rigging and adjustment of the fire wire. Some tankers are designed with built-in shell bits that allow for emergency towing off, without need for fire wires. Ship and terminal check that firefighting equipment is positioned and ready for use, including having the fire pump running throughout the transfer. The terminal will test the firefighting equipment before the tanker is alongside the berth. The ship's cargo and bunker hoses, pipelines and manifolds are checked to ensure they are in good, properly rigged and appropriate for the service intended. The terminal's cargo hoses/arms are checked to ensure they are in good condition, properly rigged and appropriate for the service intended. Small amounts of volatile liquids can evaporate between valves and blank flanges, causing them to be pressurized. The cargo transfer system is sufficiently isolated and drained to allow safe removal of blank flanges prior to connection. Both the ship's and the terminal's unused cargo and bunker connections are properly secured with blank flanges fully bolted. The scupper plugs are supposed to prevent oil spilled on deck from going into the dock. It is therefore important to drain off rainwater regularly and replace the plugs. The terminal's spill containment and sumps must similarly be correctly managed. All external doors, ports and windows in the accommodation, stores and machinery spaces are closed. Ships maintain a positive pressure inside the accommodation with the air conditioning system. Engine room vents may be open. The bonding cable is properly rigged and the agreed ship/shore communication system is operative.